I was thinking of a slider that WWE2K could add to its game that could be useful to everyone, and it has to do with tag teams. So in the tag team matches, a lot of times they'll interfere with and break up the pinfall. The teammate will come in when they're getting pinned or submitted and break up the pinfall. They don't have a slider like either tone that down or crank it up if whatever depending on what you want or turn it off completely. You could have like 100, it happens more, and 0, it doesn't happen at all. And I'd like to see that added because sometimes you want a match, you want them not to interfere in the tag. There's a game called Fire Pro Wrestling World that actually has that. You can turn it off so they can just have a clean, fair match. But let's just go to a tag team match right now, just show you what I mean. Let's get a tag match here. Let's do let's see, what can we do here? The Brain Busters. Arn, get Tully in there. But yeah, they always interfere, and I mean, some people may not mind it, but sometimes it makes the match go. You want the match to end sometimes, and it extends it too long. You wish you could tone it down. There's the Brain Busters, and let's add Brain Busters against. Let's see what we got here. Let's do the Killer Bees. Let's do that. Put that on fast and turn that off. But now, yeah, you have a tag team match, and then they'll wear them down and get it. There'll be interference when the pin happens, which is okay but I think sometimes it happens too much. You wish you could tone it down a bit. It's a slider they could add to WWE2K at some point. I don't know if 26 will have it, which is the next one after the one I'm using 2K25 to record this, but I'd like to see it one day. And when leave a comment what you think if you'd like to see that one day in the added to the sliders to tone down breaking up the pin where the wrestler comes in and pin interferes with the pin or submission. No wait here, it'll happen in a little bit here as they wear them down and go for a cover. Because sometimes the match is going on a long time, and you're like, all right, this match needs to end, and then the guy comes, they keep interfering, and it extends the match too long, and you wish you could go to the sliders and tone it down, or even turn it off if you want a real fair tag team match. Turn it off completely, which is something really really cool you can do with Fire Pro Wrestling World. If you never heard of that wrestling game, it's a great wrestling game. You can look it up and read about it. I actually recommend trying it. It's a really great professional wrestling game. It's on PS4, but you can play it on PS5, and it's on PC. But there's a cover right now. See, they come. I mean, yeah, it's okay. They come in a little bit, but sometimes it gets excessive. It'd just be cool to either tone down, or if you want it to happen a lot, you turn it up. Whatever your personal taste is with how you like your tag matches to go. I personally like to tone it down and actually have some matches where I can actually turn it off because sometimes you want it and sometimes you don't want the interference. So if you don't have too many tag team matches, you might not know what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to show people what I mean when it happens. But it sometimes tends to happen too often. It hasn't. They got to wear them down a little bit before this happens. But there just would be a cool feature added to. There you go. There's one right there. But it'd be cool to be able to either turn it off or turn it down if you want it a little bit, or if you want it a lot, you can turn it up. It's whatever you want to do. But sometimes I have a tag team match. I'd like to actually be able to turn that off, and a slider for that would be great. 0 would turn it off completely, and 100 would have it happen more often. Which actually probably the match. If you put it to 100, the match would probably never end. So you put it somewhere in the middle there. It would default to 50 like the other sliders, and if you want to tone it down, you put it down to 40 or 30, or crank it up to 70, 80 if you want a little more. If you like the them breaking up the pins. But yeah, that's something that I actually got the idea from Fire Pro Wrestling World, and just thought it'd be a cool add to WWE2K if they ever add it. Maybe one day they'll add it. They build on this game every year, so maybe that'll be a slider that could be added one day. But you see, it'll probably happen again in a little bit here. They'll try again and be another interference. But yeah, some matches it doesn't happen. It's okay, and then it's the other. And some matches it ends up being excessive, and they interfere too much, and it feel like that makes the match go a little bit too long. But like I said, I like the ability to turn it off because sometimes I want to have a tag team match without that. Because that's what I do on Fire Pro. Sometimes I turn it off, sometimes I leave it on because they have it's like a toggle on Fire Pro. It's not a slider. But yeah, they come in and interfere when they go for a pin or submission. But yeah, let me know what you think of that as a slider getting added to WWE2K if they ever do it. It'd be a just wonder if other people are thinking the same way as me with that in regard to that being a slider one day. See, they're not interfering now, but it'd just be nice to be able to adjust that. All right, we'll see you for the next video.